As the clock ticks down to the first day of school, many districts are working on plans to find the best way to allow students to learn while also keeping them safe. But as Robert Suhr reports in tonight's top story, a bigger challenge may be how to safely get them fed.
There is no textbook to tell us what to do, how to do this. In all my years of being in school food service, we've never went through anything like this, just like I think every teacher and every administrator can tell us this. We don't know what to expect.
In just a few weeks, students will be filling the halls of schools across the state, eager to learn, but also eager to eat. And how to safely feed your child has kept your district's nutrition director busy. And major changes are coming. I sat down Monday with Michelle Wagner, the Bismarck Public Schools child nutrition director. She says they still plan on using regular trays and silverware with a catch.
I guess I just have a hard time filling our landfill with styrofoam even more than it already is. So to start out with, we're using our regular trays, regular silverware, but they won't be touching any of it. It's all going to be behind the counter, where before they would go through, they would get their tray, they would get their milk, they would get their silverware, they would do their salad bar. All of that is pretty much gone. Speaking of the salad bar, it's popular among students, but this school year, expect major changes. Unfortunately, we won't be able to offer a self-serve salad bar, so we may still use that piece of equipment, but what we'll have to do is like cup up, pre-portion everything, and put like a lid on it so that if a student needs to grab it, they're not grabbing the tongs and every item. Or if we do put up the salad bar, then we will have our staff, depending on school's capability, we would have our staff serve out the salad bar items. She adds if cases continue to creep up and some students return to distance learning, profits will take a big hit. Our expenses are going to be a little bit more, and I'm really afraid our revenue is not going to be where it's at. We bring in a lot of revenue from a la carte at our middle schools and high schools, and if we only have half the kids in the building, then that's half the revenue that we would bring in for the a la carte sales. So it is a little nerve-wracking.
Meanwhile, across the river here in Mandan, things aren't much different. The big exception being they will be using plastic utensils this school year. Now, I talked with school officials, and they told me that the purchase of those utensils, as well as the purchase of to-go containers, just in case, has taken a big bite out of their budget.
Becky Heinert runs the food program in Mandan and says thanks to the pandemic, not all students will get to eat with their friends.
There is going to be some kids that are going to be eating in the cafeteria, and there's also going to be some kids taking trays back to their classrooms. And hopefully we can make that all work and keep them safe and keep them healthy. That is our main concern.
She had students need to be ready for some of their favorite items not to be available this year.
We have to run kind of a tight ship because our budgets are kind of out of whack right now because of all the to-go containers. And of course, as we all know, we've already been told product availability, whether it be some food product availability, whether it be some individually wrapped product availability, and to-go containers are going to be hard to find.
Both ladies stress that lunch will not be free this school year, so everyone is strongly encouraged to fill out the application for free or reduced school meals. Reporting for KX News in Bismarck, I'm Robert Suhr.
The Bismarck Public School District is also reducing its menu cycle down from 4 weeks to 3. Mandan will leave its menu cycle at 4 weeks for now. Now to our COVID-19.